Every year, thousands of international nurses look to the United Kingdom for its stable employment, competitive salaries, and pathways to permanent residency. But arriving there requires navigating a complex sequence of exams, visa applications, and strict employer sponsorships. The process is rigorous, but it is manageable when approached in order. We have broken the journey down into a 14-step roadmap to take you from your home country to practicing as a registered nurse in the UK. Before beginning step 1, you must meet 2 foundational requirements. You need a recognized nursing degree, such as a Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and you must hold an active, unrestricted nursing license in your home country. If you hold those credentials, your entire journey revolves around the Nursing and Midwifery Council, or NMC. They act as the official regulator for the entire profession across the country. You cannot legally practice as a nurse in the UK without their approval. The standards are precise, and no amount of international clinical experience allows an applicant to bypass these registration steps. Phase 1 of the timeline focuses on proving your English proficiency, establishing your online NMC account, and submitting your initial documentation. This table outlines the 2 main language tests accepted by the NMC. You choose between the IELTS Academic, focused on general academic English, or the Occupational English test. Many nurses find the OET more comfortable because it utilizes healthcare situations handled in daily practice. Once you achieve the required score, you will create an online account on the NMC portal to upload evidence of your education, identity, and home country registration. This is where many applicants face their first major delay. If you fail to follow the NMC's exact document formatting rules, your application will be flagged for correction and returned to the back of the processing queue. Executing this paperwork accurately at the start determines how quickly you can move through the remaining stages of relocation. With your documents approved, you enter Phase 2, the theoretical examination and the recruitment process. This chart illustrates the computer-based test, or CBT, taken at authorized testing centers worldwide. It evaluates your clinical judgment, patient safety protocols, ethics, and medication management. Passing the CBT allows you to apply for positions. You can seek roles in private healthcare organizations or work within the National Health Service. Recruitment interviews are typically conducted online. UK employers focus on your understanding of patient safety, your communication skills, and your ability to work within a team. Candidates often underestimate the amount of study required for the CBT and the preparation needed for these professional interview questions. The CBT validates your theoretical knowledge for the regulator, while the interview allows you to demonstrate your professional suitability to your future employer. Once you accept a job offer, you move to Phase 3, the legal process required to enter the United Kingdom. Your employer will now issue a certificate of sponsorship. This is a mandatory legal document that confirms an approved UK organization is sponsoring your relocation. With this certificate, you are eligible to apply for the Health and Care Worker Visa. This specific route includes several benefits, such as reduced application fees and prioritized faster processing times compared to other work visas. This tier also permits you to bring eligible family members, such as a spouse and children, who can relocate to the UK alongside you. The certificate of sponsorship is the legal bridge between your employment and your residency. A job offer cannot lead to a visa application without this specific document. Phase 4 begins with your physical move to the UK and concludes with your final clinical assessment. Upon arrival, your employer will typically provide initial accommodation support, a hospital induction, and a period of supervised clinical practice. This period is dedicated to preparing for the Objective Structured Clinical Examination, or OSCE. While the previous exams were theoretical, the OSCE is practical. You must demonstrate your nursing skills in person within a simulated clinical environment. You will be assessed at different stations, on skills such as patient assessment, safe medication administration, and your response to emergency situations. Success in the OSCE satisfies the NMC's final registration requirement and converts your status to a legally recognized UK registered nurse. Once registered, you will begin working as a Band 5 nurse, marking the official start of your UK healthcare career. This diagram illustrates the potential for upward mobility within the system, from entry-level positions to specialized roles such as ward manager, clinical nurse specialist, or nurse practitioner. After several years of residency and meeting the required immigration criteria, you may become eligible to apply for permanent settlement and eventually British citizenship. The process involves rigorous exams and detailed paperwork, but breaking the journey into these distinct steps makes the transition achievable. Do not wait for the perfect moment to start the entire journey. Focus on step 1 today, choosing your English proficiency exam and beginning your studies.